This video will show you how to make an exploded view using a presentation file. If you don't have your presentation file open yet, go ahead and you'll click on the little new option to open up the presentation file. I already have mine open, so I'm at the step where I need to insert my assembly in. And so I'm going to be demonstrating a light switch. Okay, so this is my assembled light switch. And what the assembly view does is it allows us to kind of pull out some different pieces, but it keeps some lines in place so they show how they're connected. So the tools you're going to be using are going to be tweak components. And what you'll do is you will click on a part that you want to drag apart. I would probably start with some of these screws first. You click on the part, you click on the arrow for which way you want to drag it, and then you can move it forwards or backwards along that line. Hit OK once you like where it's located. And we're just trying to pull it apart. Oops. See, I noticed that one I had accidentally selected 2, so I'm going to cancel that one. So we really just want to keep it to one part at a time. And again, the goal is that we're demonstrating how everything here fits together. Oops. Got too many selected again. You just cancel out if you get too much. So you're just going to repeat that process and pull all your pieces apart. I went ahead and finished up pulling mine apart, so you can see now what all the different pieces look like. Once you have all your different pieces pulled apart, we're going to take what we call a snapshot. So you can where it says New Snapshot View. And all that it really does is creates a view of this pulled apart. From here, you can click on Create Drawing View. Oh, got to save first, sorry about that. Now that I've saved, it's going to ask me what type of drawing I want, and I'm going to choose a standard drawing with the .idw at the end. That's what format we've typically used. And notice that it's putting this view right on my drawing sheet for me, which is awesome. The one downside, it does default onto that bigger sized sheet. So I'm going to downsize the sheet by right-clicking and editing, kind of like I did at the very start of the project. And then same thing, we can get rid of the nice large title block and put in a smaller one. And then from here, I'm going to just get this nice and centered. I am going to edit my view so I can add some shading to give it some color. And this is what we call an exploded view. So the final step that we're going to take is we just want to label these individual parts. And there's a few ways you're going to do that. I'm going to be using the Annotate tab. We're going to do 2 things. We're going to add a parts list, and then we're going to add a balloon. I'm going to do the parts list first. You just have to select your assembly file so they know where the parts are coming from. Just hit yes through all those questions. You're going to notice when you first make the parts list, it's going to be huge. In that scenario, you'll notice this description column is blank. So I actually like to go in, you can double click and you can get rid of columns. Find the column chooser. So that first one, click on description, get rid of it. Then your chart will be a bit more manageable size. Again, just kind of move it around until they fit. So I got my parts list, and now I'm going to add balloons. So to add balloons, all you do is you click on your part, click off to the side, right click, continue, and just keep doing that for each one. And notice that it is matching the parts with whatever they were saved as. In this case, we had a little trouble spelling screw, but it works. And so you're just going to repeat that process till all your parts are labeled, and that's what we call our presentation and exploded view.